There you are, ghoulies, and here we are once again in the laboratory working on. We got a good experiment. You want to help me out with my experiment tonight, right?
What kind of an experiment?
Oh, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I want to remind everybody about the big Sidekick reunion party at DMZ's. It's coming up next week, ghoulies. So if you're working on Saturday night, yep, big party, 9 p.m., the basement of the American Legion. What a nice place to have a show. And the Dead Leathers will be on hand. Special guests, the Republicans on welfare. Go figure. Even Republicans are in welfare. You know what's going on in the world today. Strange conditions. I know everybody's upset about this snow on the streets. Life just isn't normal in the Midwest, is it? We're hoping for a meltdown.
Next week.
You can always be sure there'll be a meltdown in Crimson Theater, though. It happens quite regularly. It's sort of like a weekly prune juice experience through terribly horrifying melodramas, bad movies, and everything else. I see you're sparkling a little bit. I think
you keep talking about this prune juice. I'm going to have to try some of that.
Oh, you got to try the Dr. Destruction cocktail. That's 2 parts vodka, 1 part prune juice. And I'll tell you what, it'll get you up on your toes if you're feeling a little down. You'll get on your feet there.
I need something to pick me up.
I know. I'd say, the winter months, they get on everybody, and that's why we're having the big Sidekick reunion party. Now, some of the sidekicks are deceased, so I don't know how that's going to work out. But this is Crimson Theater. Anything is possible here on the Crimson Theater.
Is Igor going to be here?
Igor, he changed his phone on me. I don't know what's that boy. I've operated on his brain several times and removed his head from his body a few other times. And, well, what can one say? But Igor, our little lost eyeball friend, went running back down to Illinois, where, what do they call Indonesians? Losers! Oh, a football joke thrown at you, But Green Bay Packer fans, it's a week after the Super Bowl, and you guys are about as lost as the natives on Kong Island after they took Kong to New York. You know what I mean? They got nothing to get up in the morning for now. Next year?
What happened? Did I miss the commotion?
What commotion?
Green Bay Packer fans. What?
Well, they had their big victory. Now football's over. What are they going to do?
They'll go back to making cheese.
Well, they might go back to making cheese. It's no wonder that the popularity of Crimson Theater here in the wilds of Kenosha, it's no accident considering we do have a cheese castle in Kenosha. And a soon-to-be remodeled cheese castle.
I was thinking about moving into that.
Yeah, I know. Whenever, I always seem to get reminded of cheese whenever you're here on the show with me. Like, some really aged Limburger or something. I don't. You have an air about you, sir.
Thank you. The women like it too.
Oh, I know they do. You're a lady killer, and we do have the basement. The body's in the basement to prove it. See,
the body.
You're messing me up.
I cleaned them up along with the lab.
You clean them ladies up. I know. This is a clean show. Everyone knows that.
Yes.
Well, what can one say? Winter in Wisconsin. It's supposed to have a meltdown. I'm waiting for a meltdown besides the normal one on this show every week. But we've got a great feature for you tonight. Always big fun. That's right. It is the brain that wouldn't die. It wouldn't die, this brain. And, where else? This guy in this movie, this mad scientist, not only is he in the ranks with Dr. Frankenstein, but he's got a great shtick going. He's living every man's fantasy, and that is he gets to shop around and look for a new body for his girlfriend.
Oh.
Well, she gets in a little bit of an accident, and I'm not going to give away the whole plot because I know many of you have seen the brain that wouldn't die. But I'm not going to assume that everybody in the Crimson Theater audience, which is now broadcast on the web, it's available on demand. Channel 14's on the web. So we now have finally achieved global recognition.
Global destruction.
Global destruction. That's
Yeah.
They're doing a good enough job in Egypt without me, I think.
Oh.
Like I said, politicians, you got to learn something. That's right. Yes.
That's what you get when you bury mummies.
Oh, unburying the mummies. That's the problem. You unbury the mummies.
Yeah.
I wish somebody had unbury Will Mummy. I think we need him back around.
Will Mummy?
Uh-huh. But yes, if the peasants don't have bread, they will eat the rich. which they're not very tasty, the rich. Yes.
Yeah, terrible.
Terrible.
Bitter.
Terrible conditions. Now, the brain that wouldn't die has actually sparked some inspiration for out-of-work politicians. Indeed. Bill Clinton is currently working on his project, The Brain That Wouldn't Lie. And that depends on what your definition of the word is. He never lied, you know.
Oh, no.
He never had sex with that woman.
And he never inhaled.
He never inhaled. I think it was Obama that said, "Of course I inhaled, that was the point." You know, like many people, when we were young, I did experiment with marijuana a little bit. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you right now, but I just never exhaled.
I experimented with
Can you tell?
I experimented with that too. I said, Mary, do you wanna?
I just walked right into that one here on Crimson Theater. You know, could you clean that up? Wow. Hey, you still got 1 week. Not only are we having the big Sidekick reunion party here coming up, but we also have another great event. I will be at Kenosha Expo. That's right, from noon until 2 on Saturday. Now, why I'm doing all this on one day, I don't know.
You're crazy.
Kenosha Expo. Well, you know, that's been a tradition now for the doctor. I've been there at Kenosha Expo for many years. And one of the funniest things, I don't ever tell you about this one. This one's really good. This lady comes up to me. I'd say she's about 35. Okay. That's still a scrum tie. All right. She comes up to me and she goes, "You know, you're just like one of those old women that puts on her makeup and thinks she looks good." And she thought she was going to insult me, but I've gotten laughs off of that for many years.
Oh,
They,
Did you
you know,
ask her
people
about her
don't
makeup
pussyfoot
job?
around. They'll just tell me what they think.
How was that?
I did run into another gentleman, and this is something we've got to work on, and something I forgot. Even in my great memory and catalog, second only to John Stanley, of course, is a movie I forgot. A character that hasn't shined on Crimson Theater, but there's been a couple now that have been brought to my attention. But a ghoulie, a loyal fan out there in the Crimson universe, said to me just the other day, "Can you get any Spectre Man?" You remember Spectre Man? There was Spectre Man, there was Ultraman. We haven't had no Ultraman on the show either, so there are some new territories for the Doctor to wander down here on Crimson Theater.
I remember
Great Japanese hokum.
Ultraman.
Spectre Man, Ultraman,
Yep.
his beta capsule,
Ultra
remember?
Mega.
There was Super 8 too, Ultraman.
Yeah.
It was at a hotel.
I remember the Ultraman though.
Ultraman, I remember Spectre Man. He had, you know, Spectre Man had this song for an intro, and it was really, had this really wild bass part that sounded a lot like, I think it was that song Question by the Moody Blues. Now, you know, I'm not much for the, what do they call, the Drive catalog of music, but I do love the Moody Blues, okay? You can play the Moody Blues for me anytime. Now, I don't want to hear Led Zeppelin as long as I live again. I'm done. All right? That's done.
No Stairway to Heaven?
No, that sounds like tired ear problems, you know.
Yeah, you know that immigrants, they like to hear that song called Immigration Song.
Well, you know, I hear some of the horror hosts for Horror Hound Weekend coming up. They're talking about doing a jam session of horror hosts. And they finally made a list of some of the songs that they want to do. And they're talking about Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. They're talking about some God of Thunder by Kiss. And I'm like going, oh my God, I can't be part of that. That's generic stuff there. Guys, I don't know where you're at, but I don't know if that's going to work out.
I heard a song the other night, and it was awesome. Strutter.
Oh, Strutter's not too bad.
You
Kiss
guys
in the
played
beginning.
that pretty good.
Well, you know, talent does have a way of evading us.
I thought I'd never hear that song played by anybody.
Yeah, well, I apologize. But anyway, I don't know how that's going to work out for the big Horror Hound Weekend, but I know that Beyond the Daves, Terror Beyond the Daves, the blog website dedicated to horror hosts will be there. We're going to have our booth, and we're going to, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have a good time. I don't know either way. But, you know, See, I'm not a generic music kind of guy. And, you know, I got a nice CD player in the hearse. And lo and behold, I'm cranking the jams 24/7 in my hearse, listening to my music, okay? But every once in a while, I'll just check back to FM radio to see what's going on. Well, they're still playing Breaking the Law by Judas Priest. They're still playing Iron Man by Sabbath. Still playing Led Zeppelin, Tom Petty. And they're not even playing the different songs by these artists. They're playing the same songs that they played all the time. So you turn it on, and there's no advancement there. FM radio, you know, you're really failing miserably, as far as I'm concerned.
You know what I like to hear them play more of? You may not agree with it, but I like Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper doesn't get enough. Well, you remember that he had his own little radio show. He's a witty guy. Alice Cooper would be a pretty cool horror host.
Oh, he would be.
Yeah. He's got a sense of humor, you know?
Twisted.
Hey, if you haven't seen the movie Suck, have you seen the movie Suck yet?
No, I see.
Alice Cooper and Iggy Pop are in there. That movie is fantastic. You know, for a new movie, which I very rarely, you know, dig too much, it was cool. As cool is The Brain That Wouldn't Die. This movie is so, I mean, it's so bad at being good. I mean, so good at being bad. I mean, you know, you've got the monster in the closet. You've got this guy's headless fiance. He's out shopping for hot bodies. And, well,
that's a lot of schlepping.
We got a cat fight in there. And then his final pick is a very gorgeous babe. She just got a scar right here that she said ruined her career or whatever. And, hey, I'll tell you what, honey, you'd still have a career with me. I'd work on that scar. I'm the kind of doctor who can fix things like that.
Yeah. You hit me pretty good with the shovel.
Well, we've got special. You said you were going to help me with my experiment tonight, right?
I don't know.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
This is sounding scary.
Well, it just involves simple decapitation.
Decapitation?
Yeah, believe me.
Who's going to decapitate?
It's not you.
Me?
It's not as dangerous as you think. It's been led to believe that if you decapitate someone that it can be terminal. But you got to remember, this is the doctor, right?
Vampires don't like decapitation.
They don't like sunlight either, but sparkle away, baby.
Oh,
terrible, terrible conditions here.
Diamonds.
John Dimes, another host out there in the world, you know. There's something brewing here with all these hosts. I don't know what it is, but it's something magnificent, and we'll find out where it's all leading, ghoulies. There's so many. I wish I could get them all here as guests on the Crimson Theater. You know, what was that?
It's my doctor calling, telling you not to decapitate me.
Oh, don't worry. You know, I'm taking over as your personal physician.
Oh, my personal physician?
Yeah.
I need 40 Vicodin. After that decapitation, I'm going to need Vicodin.
Believe me, you won't feel a thing.
I won't feel.
You've been dead for so long, it won't matter. Don't worry.
As long as I make it to the whole.
Relax.
As long as
Calm down. Take a deep breath.
I can't.
You gotta relax.
It'll blow the dust out of my lungs.
Maybe that's a good thing here in Crimson Theater. Anyway, ghoulies, I know you're excited as I am about the brain that wouldn't die. Why the brain wouldn't die? I don't know. We have to find out here. This is going to be big time on Crimson Theater with a very special editing job by our own Ralph Vampiro. You don't know what you're in for there.
I think the brain that wouldn't die. It must be Reaganomics.
Reaganomics. Yes, Ronald Reagan. Well, he wanted to make one of these movies too, but that's another story.
With the cowboy hat. With the cowboy
Ronald Reagan never played a bad guy when he was in the movies. You know that? He was saving that role for his presidency. Hey, we tell it like it is here on Crimson Theater, you know? And every time I think I've gone too far, then I watch an episode of South Park. You know, they've got all kinds of crazy subjects.
Well, how did they get away with that?
I don't know. I mean, this isn't the kind of show that we talk about hermaphrodites here. I wouldn't want to give away your secrets. Anyway, ghoulies, you got to get right into it now. That's right. The brain that wouldn't die on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater. We're always having a good time, and that's what it's all about. Laughter is the key to life.
Over Dracula. At least I'm decapitated and still alive. Nah.
Well, you are Deadgar Winter, I hope you're having a great time here, as much fun as I'm having right now. And it's going to get even more fun because we're here with the brain that wouldn't die. What a fantastic movie, as I said. I mean, this has to be one of the campiest classics ever. Yeah, easy there with your body. I don't know, you have no control over him.
Yeah, well, if you lost your head, you'd have no control neither.
Your head is not lost. It's right here where we can see it. Let's get a good look at that handsome, headless man there. Look at that. All right, there he is, sparkling. There you go.
I'm going to need 5 pints of blood after this.
You look good with a kind of in a saucepan there anyway. Lots of new ideas coming in here. The experiment's going really well.
I feel pretty saucy myself.
I mean, now, is there any bodies out there we'd like to attach you to?
I could think of a few.
All right, you could think of a few things here. And I thought of something great because I learned something from Frank's Diner. Yes, I did. People are willing to stand in line to pay for some eggs.
Eggs.
And I want to capitalize on everything I can. It's not easy being cheesy. It's much harder being sleazy. But I need to improve the income for better movies here on Crimson Theater Ghoulies. Yes, we want to bring you fine features like the original Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein. What commonly is referred to, my headless friend, as creature feature.
How about the Headless Horseman?
How about the Headless Horseman? Yes. Very good, but we need to... Oh, well, what happened here? You don't need that anymore. Just set this aside here.
Crazy.
There you go.
Terrible.
Uh-huh. There you go. No male pattern baldness here going on, I can see.
You know what?
The only thing you get on Crimson Theater is male pattern ugliness. Oh, my God, I said it. I don't care.
What are you going to get out of this experiment? Do I get...
Oh, well, it's very, very simple. See, in order to promote and provide better movies and come up with a budget for this show, which has been nil up till now, I have come up with a great idea. That's right. It's Dr. Destruction's good old-fashioned egg salad.
You ain't going to do that.
This is good old-fashioned egg salad.
You know what?
It's a family recipe.
I'm getting nervous.
Yes, my mother came up with this old family recipe for Dr. Destruction's good old-fashioned egg salad. It's one of a kind. Shut up. Anyway, I'm trying to explain something here. Now, what's special about this egg salad, it's not any ordinary chicken laid these eggs. No, these are one of those famous Shirley the Spider Woman, you know, those stewing chickens, those scrawny, nasty stewing chickens that they have at Piggly Wiggly. Well, we get all our eggs from them. And there's no preservatives, no additives. And, well, anyway, the experiment is that you're going to try out some of the Dr. Destruction's good old-fashioned egg salad. Here it comes, baby. How are you liking that there?
I feel like the Grinch.
There you go. It's good. It's good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to admit this.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
There you go. There you go. What do you think? You think we're going to make $1 million? There you go. Smile if you want more.
Bring it
on. There you go. All right. That's wonderful stuff, isn't it? I'd give some to your body, but I don't think he can.
Do you remember the Grinch who stole Christmas?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you got it. Dr. Destruction's good old-fashioned egg salad family recipe here on Crimson Theater, and we're ahead above the rest.
I need a pint of blood now.
Here we go. Here's a little more of this. Here, you want some more? Smile if you want more. Yeah. All right, there. We're gonna save a little bit here for Scott Barter after it ages a bit in the laboratory. Oh my God, terrible conditions.
Will this give me blonde hair?
Will the carpet match the drapes? No.
Crazy.
Terrible conditions. I hope you're enjoying tonight's horrifying melodrama. And the big news, of course, is that the Dorian Gray Art Show, set for a little warmer time this year. That's right, Dorian Gray Art Show, April 30th at the Rhodey Center for the Arts. We need artists. And, we have to feed these boys. Here he is a little more. How you doing there? Yeah, I thought you'd like that. Wow! There you go.
I told you it'd be a lot of fun.
I told you it was going to be a great experiment, and You're a very kind-hearted individual for helping the doctor
Plane
out
that
here.
wouldn't die.
Yes.
I've been plane dead for 450 years.
Well, you know, the Horror Host Continuum, Horror Host Underground, running wild through the states. There is a Horror Host coast to coast, and never have I seen such an interesting scene. I mean, this crowd of horror hosts, it consists of two basic groups. Very hot gothic women and very ugly old men. You know, how did that combination ever... it works out for me, though.
It's just, opposites attract. Did
Huh?
you know that? Opposites attract.
I
The
know.
goth women
That's
like
why
those
those
ugly old men.
Hippie chicks are always following, blonde hippie chicks.
Ah.
Who would ever think they'd go for the doctor?
So, that's what I say. Opposites attract.
I know. So how's the egg salad? I need a good promo here.
Very eggy.
Very eggy?
Yeah. Yeah.
I add a little garlic for seasoning. Could you notice that?
Yeah. I'm gonna burst in a minute.
And a little down from under cheese.
Down
Never
from
hurt
under
either.
cheese. Yeah. Well, you got some wine for that cheese?
Uh-huh. Yeah. If you want some whining, you just listen to AM 1050 in the morning.
Ah.
That's between 8 and 12.
Deadgar
Yeah.
don't drink wine.
No, he never drinks wine. Campy classic, The Brain That Wouldn't Die. My brain's never died yet. I always keep up with the new ideas, new technology, as you can see. This is kind of a good look for you.
I hope you're satisfied.
No, not till it's all gone. Forget
No,
Scott Bartlett.
no.
You all right there?
Wow.
Yeah, it's some good stuff, ghoulies. Let's get a good look at these. Fine. Those are not any ordinary eggs, you know.
No,
Those old stewing chickens are something else. As Shirley the Spider Woman surely knows about that. You know, she got
Tastes like eggs from White
well,
Castle.
she got a bum deal on its stewing chicken for Thanksgiving.
Huh?
And she kept trying to bake the thing. I guess I don't know what makes a stewing chicken better than any other chicken, but who knows?
Did she get it from Whitecaps?
Huh?
Did she get one of those chickens that was running around from Whitecaps?
Oh, you mean the whole Whitecaps looks like a bunch of chicken coops to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of eggheads.
Oh, a bunch of eggheads in Whitecaps. We
Yeah.
like our friends in Whitecaps because they like Halloween.
Oh,
they
yes.
like carving
Yes,
pumpkins.
they do.
They like monster movies.
Yes,
You
they
know,
do.
they're not like these wishy-washy Kenosha males. You know, the women are sick of those. They are looking for someone with much more of a European charm. Yes. Yeah. They like that old country.
Yeah. They like a little bite on the
Mhm.
neck once in a while.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, they're sick of the Kenosha wishy-washy Green Bay Packer males.
The ones that they are the ones that are they're members of the Liars Club. They lie through their teeth. They do.
Oh, that was funny. Hey,
They
Ghoulies
do
on
like-
Terrible Conditions here on Crimson Theater. I'm glad you're watching. Remember to come and see me at Expo. You coming to join me at Expo, or is that too much for one day?
I don't know. You never said nothing. I'll be there if you want me
Well,
to.
Kenosha Expo, everybody should be there. It's a showcase of all the great talent and cool things
You
that we
need
have
to
in
read-
Kenosha. And Ghoulies out there, if you're watching around the country, as I know you are, we have to have you come into town for the Dorian Gray Art Show. We've got a fantastic Civil War museum and a regular straight-up museum with mammoths and woolly mammoths. And, oh, don't forget the Dinosaur Museum. And they were even nice enough to let me show a Godzilla film at the Kenosha Dinosaur Museum. The Kenosha Dinosaur Discovery Museum, I believe.
You sure those weren't dinosaur eggs?
No, these are rubber-chewing stewing chickens. Shirley sent them over. Shirley, I do not jest.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got any more of that? It's starting to taste
Oh,
good.
is it starting to taste good?
Hey.
There you go.
Ah.
How you like that? Ah, well, Deadgar, you've earned your place for sure on Crimson Theater. Oh, my God. Terrible conditions here for Deadgar. And, well, your body seems to be doing well.
I bet
He's like
he is.
ready to break into dance over there.
Bet my body is. I feel like I lost 20 pounds.
Yeah? Well, it took a lot off your shoulders. Huh? It's amazing he can still speak, though, because as we know, the brain is actually in the lower quarters of Deadgar. You know? Yeah.
I got two. I got two.
You got two brains. You're like a
didn't you-
dinosaur.
Didn't
The show is like a dinosaur. I
Didn't
don't-
Wolfgang tell you about that? Up there he
Oh,
is.
there
There's
goes the phone already.
I bet that's Wolfgang. on the
I
phone.
can't answer that.
He's gonna
People
tell
bother you at the worst times. You know, you're in a very heated experiment here. Terrible conditions. Someone's trying to call. You know, it's probably a telemarketer.
Yeah.
They're worried about the warranty on my 1985 pickup truck.
Nah.
I got rid of that thing a long time ago.
Either that or else it's an egg salesman.
Yeah, it could be an egg salesman. Yep, there's a little left here, but
Let's see you take a bite out of it.
I wouldn't touch this stuff.
Why not?
Good.
See? Uh-huh.
It'll be spreading the nation a new infestation of egg salad. Dr. Destruction's good old-fashioned egg salad. Try some today, and you won't be disappointed. Yes.
Yummy for the tummy.
All right.
Even though
Yummy
I
for the
think got
tummy.
a tummy.
Terrible conditions here.
You do realize all that egg salad you fed me ran right through me into the platter.
Well, no, it's stored up in your throat. We'll get that into the
I ain't
proper
got
place.
a throat.
Yes, there will be Deadgar Winter gastronomical equations to come. Anyway, ghoulies, you're going to get right back into it now. That's right, the brain that wouldn't... That's no offense to Roger, the cameraman here, he's over here wearing his Packer colors. Yes. So what's some plans for you Packer fans now that there's no football for 6 months? God in heaven, thank you. Oh, he does. No. Do you see what he just did?
Yeah.
That was an unkind gesture I just got there. But perhaps I deserved it here on Crimson Theater.
At least they don't have to whine.
Many say I have it coming, but I don't know what it is.
What's coming?
Surprise.
After taking my head off.
Well, you're in good shape, though. See, I told you you'd be all right. You're right back to good old Deadgar self here on Crimson Theater.
I thought you were going to give me blonde hair back.
I don't know. See, it didn't work out for the girl in tonight's movie. She didn't like the idea of getting another body. She made friends with that monster behind the closet, who, by the way, ran off with the lady with the scar.
Yeah?
All right, there was never a sequel to The Brain That Wouldn't Die. There could have been. Perhaps that monster and that dancer, maybe they had a child together.
Ooh.
That could explain Obama. Oh! Well, I don't know.
I'd hide.
Hide where? I'm right out in the open here on Crimson Theater. We love Obama. We love all our presidents. They all do their best to try to serve their country. And, well, it's probably not an easy job. You know, we probably have no idea what's really going on.
Look at the mess he walked into.
That's what every president, it's their gift to the next president is a big pile of poopy.
Yeah, a big pile of poopy, and the last one left a big pile of resin.
Resin? Who?
Yeah, marijuana.
Who?
He likes to party, you know, the last president.
Georgie?
Sure, I partied with them 3 years ago. Yeah.
I don't know where this is going, ghoulies.
Yeah.
That's why we try not to let the sidekicks talk on Crimson Theater. It always leads to trouble and seat wetting.
He's the one that gave rebates on Vicodin.
Oh, no, none of that here on Crimson Theater. This is a clean family show.
It is a clean family show.
We are here to serve the families.
I guess.
A little garlic and butter will go a long way.
I know, I had to take one of my pills to counteract the garlic.
Oh, my God. Well, I do have to apologize, ghoulies, if anyone was offended by tonight's episode. I really like this movie, though. It's a charmer.
I feel taller.
Ah, yes. Well, we did a pretty good job on you. I told you, we straightened things out a little bit.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know about those subatomic particles that I added.
That means I'm going to glow when you turn the lights out.
No, that means you'll turn blue every time you look at a healthy glass of prune juice.
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh.
Everything's got a side effect, you know?
Blue by you.
Huh? I see a blue glow in your hallway already, see? Yes. We got to keep the boys somewhere. Terrible conditions. Where have all the sidekicks gone? Well, we'll find out who shows up for the big sidekick reunion party at DMZ's Lounge. The Republicans on welfare are slated to appear. And, well, we just try to have a good time in old downtown Kenosha, even in the sub-zero temperatures, which, who knows, may warm up and may thaw out this icy cold winter, which is almost as cold as my ex-wife, but not close.
I love it. Why do you think they call me Winter?
Ah, he loves the winter, this Deadgar.
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I still got that raccoon waiting for you.
Raccoon.
Ah,
You got a
terrible
raccoon
conditions.
for me?
I don't want to talk about that here
Oh,
on Crimson
okay.
Theater. Anyway, Ghoulies, fun it has been, fun it shall be. We love showing you these horrifying melodramas. It's been a sheer honor to have spent almost 10 years on community access television right here in Kenosha. Your number one media source, by the way. I mean, you can't rely on radio. You know, snooze when it happens as long as, you know, it's not the weekend or Lenny's pulling slots or Lou Regani's reminiscing about a murder that happened in 1921. And then there's those other guys that don't even show up for their own radio show. You know, that's what, we won't even go there. But we do want to say very, very warm hello to our own, I can't remember his name.
Can't remember his name.
Well, there is Dobie Maxwell, but it's the other guy with the music show, Ramondo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Armando.
The Doo-Wop Diner. You know, we love
That's
doo-wops
a-
on Crimson Theater.
That's a
Yes,
good
we do.
show, the Doo-Wop Diner.
Yeah. The Doo-Wop Diner, yep. That livens up some music on the old radio station there. Because if you go to the FM, like I said, they're still playing Judas Priest, Breaking the Law. I mean, they've got a huge catalog of songs, but they just play that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They just they have a gay old time with that one.
Yeah, Yes, they do. Oh my God, Ghoulies. Here we are, going down the drain one more time. Well, we won't let you go down the drain with us. We got to clean up the lab, and you've got to get on to whatever business you get on with when we're not on. Anyway, Ghoulies, you have a horrifying week. We'll see you next time on Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater, where there'll be some crazy, campy creature walking around. You all right there?
Yeah, I think I got my brain frequency back.
All right. It's hard to get something back you never had, though. All right, Ghoulies, we'll see you next week.